This video is about my lean bulking plan. In terms of training splits, bulking diet, supplements, cardio, also like take-home messages for you guys too. But what you have to do is we have a lot to cover today, and it would make it easier if you just gave it a quick like. So I'll give you a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and done. So this video is about my lean bulking plan. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, which I hope you really should by now at this point, we've been through a lot, just give it a follow as well. Plug's done, okay? Yeah, so if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm transitioning now into a lean bulk. I'm already transitioned. It's done, mate, it's done. So the lean bulk has begun. So I'm gonna talk to you guys today about like why, and then go over a little plan of attack about my split. So training, food, supplements, what else? Cardio, little even mental things that I'm gonna go on about in my plan, just to show you guys how I'm going about it, and also like take-home messages for you guys too, to see the train of thought behind things. So to kick this off, I'll talk about why I'm lean bulking now. So just to be 100% real with you guys, because let's cut the shit here. It gets very tiring, constantly cutting, and for me to maintain a lean physique it's where I make my most money. So for those who don't know, the leaner I am, the more money I make, basically, because my views get better on YouTube, I'm filming more content, I'm doing more stuff, things go viral quicker, and also with the coaching stuff too. I mean, it just works, it goes hand in hand. So the leaner I am, the more money I make. Now, when I'm trying to have a trade-off between feeling good and doing what I want to do, because I've been doing this like training for 8 years, and I would go through phases of, you know, bulking, looking a bit fluffy, not really caring because I don't care. But now being in the spotlight a little bit more and where my income depends on it, I'm kind of like pressuring myself to stay lean and cut. So for the last year, I basically have just maintained and kind of gone through phases of maintaining, cutting, because I'm living very much in the short term. So I'm not thinking about what's best for my metabolism and physique in the long run, as opposed to, oh, I've got this coming up next month, I need a diet, blah, blah, blah. So it gets a bit annoying like that, and I just got over it, to be honest with you. So like, I'm not trying to bitch and complain, because I've got one of the best jobs, I think. I've got my dream job, so it's pretty cool. But at the same time too, it's like, when I'm dieting and I'm happy dieting, great. But I got to a point where I'm thinking way too much about food. I'm like, stuff this, I don't want to do this cardio. And I just couldn't be bothered anymore. And that's why I'm like, you know what do I want to do? I just want to put a bit more muscle on and eat some food and enjoy life. So not to say that I'm going to get fat now. Oh, I hope I don't. If I do, it's because I messed up. Because you shouldn't really get fat. If you get too fat, it just means you're eating way too much too quick. And I want to try to do it quite conservatively. So there's that. And there's also my plan of attack now is I'm going to do this for another probably 12 weeks. And then I'm going to cut down. And I literally just booked a trip to Ibiza, depends on how many lisps you have. And so I booked a trip to Ibiza in July, again, with Elliot. I think my brother's gonna come, and my cousin as well. And I just thought, okay, well, that'll be a day where I'll get lean for, because stuff it, I mean, I just need a day. I need like a time where I can go, okay, I'm gonna bulk for this long, cut for this long, all right? So that's why I needed that little bit of, I guess, time pressure, so I'm not just dieting year round. So I'm like, all right, done, let's do that. So that's the plan now, is I'm gonna have about 10 to 12 weeks of lean bulking. I'll go quite hard and aggressive, and then I'm gonna do a cut for about 12 weeks as well. Because at that point, I'll probably wanna cut, because I'll be like, I'm sick of feeling fluffy and gross, let's get the abs out. And with me as well, it sucks because my body type, I literally store a weight immediately just on my midsection. So I will have lean legs, lean arms, and then I just have no abs. I'm like, sweet, thanks God, cheers genetics, you guys are great. So it's a bit annoying, so I just have to kind of bite the bullet when I'm doing these bulks and just think, all right, that's it. Catch you later, abs, it just is what it is. So let's get started with the split. So in terms of training splits, I'm gonna be doing my usual push-pull leg, which is on my coaching app, so that's what everyone else is following too. But I'm just starting like a few minor tweaks. So I really wanna bring up my weak points. So I'm making sure legs are a priority for me, so I'm hitting legs basically twice a week. So depending on recovery, I rest as needed, but it should be around twice a week with strong emphasis on calves as well. And I'm splitting my leg workouts up into a quad dominant and also a ham and glute dominant workout. So we'll see how we go with that. And also for my back, so on the pull days, I'm starting with rear delts so I can really bring those up and hit them when I'm fresh and like have the most energy and strength. So starting with rears, and I'll do my rears, then back and biceps. For push, strong emphasis on my side delts instead of fronts. So I'm gonna experiment with pressing less for shoulders and start focusing on more side delt movements like cable raises, but actually properly overloading them and tracking everything. Because I feel like that just annihilates my side delts. So for me, front delts take over when I'm pressing. So I'm not gonna just start with a press and see how I go. I'm gonna like pre-exhaust with side delts and then take it from there. Now in terms of my food, so I will cover my bulking diet in the next video if you guys want. So what I'm gonna do basically is I'm gonna start relatively conservatively because I don't wanna jump straight into like a 5,000 calorie diet, get fat, and be like,
sweet, what have I done?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit about 3,000 calories. Carbs are gonna be as high as I can get them, and fats are gonna be medium, so around 70 grams. Quite low, actually. And I think that'll be good because the extra carbs will be amazing for my body because I tend to fill up quite quickly. And at the same time, protein will be normal, so nothing too crazy. My rest days will be basically the same. I might have some low carb days just to help with insulin sensitivity so I can utilize the carbs a lot better on my training days. But I'm not gonna push too hard. So I'm gonna start with that, see how we go. I'm gonna try to gain around, let's say 200 grams to 300 grams a week on average. So that's water weight for me is like I gain a kilo of water weight straight to the face and in the first day. So we'll see how we go. Obviously in this week I've gained a lot more, but we'll see if it stabilizes, and then from there I can always go and increase a little bit more and slowly taper the food up. So we'll see how we go. Supplements as well. Supplements is basically the same. I don't go too crazy with this. A lot of people like think they're gonna make the biggest difference, and really it's pretty consistent. I've got EHP, ZAC10, there we go. All the EHP Lab stuff, so I use Isopept post-workout. If I wanna shake during the day, I'll have OxyWhey. It tastes really, really good with like almond milk. Creatine, obviously in there. And what else do we have? I take a sleep formula just because I struggle to sleep a little bit, so that helps me, so that's Oxy Sleep. Also, what do we got? I'm gonna have a carb powder during the workouts, so especially on because my push-pull legs is quite a demanding physical like workout, so I will have carb powder during the workout. I have cluster dextrin. It processes really well in the body. It doesn't bloat me. It's really fast acting, so cluster dextrin during the workouts. Get any brand you like. And I'll probably have about 40 to 50 grams of that. What else are we having? Pre-workouts, I will have either Oxy Shred or this very new EHP Labs pre-workout that's coming very, very soon. That is the best thing you guys will ever have in your life. And I'll also have PSI for pump. That's pretty much it, really. Like that's kind of the basics. I might have some aminos with my carbs intra-workout, but that's pretty much it. Don't go too crazy on the subs, guys. It's not gonna make, I remember back in the day, I'd like buy crazy gainers and all I did was just get fat. So really, the difference will come down in the training and obviously the food. Cardio, I'm still keeping cardio in for a few reasons. One, last time I did a bulk, I got quite fat and I didn't keep cardio in, and it was good in one sense that all of my physical activity in the day was in the gym. So when I was there, I'm like, okay, I really want to smash it. So I trained quite hard. But in the downside of that was that I was literally unfit. So in the sessions, because I was carrying more body weight as well, it was hard. I was like gassed. So it's gonna be good for actual cardiovascular fitness. Second reason is I feel like I'd rather increase my expenditure and burn more and then be able to eat more as well. And that can contribute to better sessions in the gym because you have more carbs, you have more fuel. So I wanna increase my activity. So I'll be doing some low intensity cardio every day, 30 to 40 minutes of just walking. So nothing crazy, nothing that's gonna interfere with my training. I'll do it in opposing times. So cardio in the morning, train in the afternoon, something like that. I've had a few people ask about how to deal with the mental side of gaining weight and bulking. And it's kind of a tough one, but you don't know until you're there. It's a shit feeling when like you don't want to take your shirt off. Because me, I'm like my biggest critic. So you guys will never see me take my shirt off now because nobody else does. I don't even, look, it sounds terrible. It sounds so unhealthy, but I always wear shirts. But it's one of those things you can't obsess over that. And for me, in a couple of weeks, that goes. And I don't get so freaked out about it. I just think, is what it is. But what you have to do is shift your focus on not so much what you look like, but the better things that come with a lean bulk. So how much better you are like performing in the gym, how much better you feel on a daily basis, how much you don't have cravings that make you want to just go and punch the lady across in the restaurant from you to steal her food. It's like you need to think about the good things that come with bulking as opposed to what you don't have. So that's why I'm going to focus on my performance and use that as an indication of how well it's going. And also just how you feel. So I feel 10 times better when I have enough food in the system. So usually for me, dieting, I tend to eat 1,800 calories, and I did that for the last like 6 months. So that's not a lot of food. If you guys are familiar with calories, not a lot of food. I'm not a 15-year-old girl and I train quite a lot. So for me, that's just what my body has gotten used to. So that's why I need this period of time now to increase my metabolism per se, and actually get it up to speed with not needing 1,800 calories to diet. I should be needing 2,500 to diet, okay? So that's why I'm doing this for that reason too, is to just so I can feel better and I can diet on more calories later. So I feel like for me, this is an essential part of the process. I wouldn't recommend doing dirty bulks and just letting yourself get too fat, because then you're gonna have to diet again too hard for too long, and you'll just probably burn all your muscle anyway. I do think lean bulks are good. I think periods of caloric surpluses are great. If you were to do this for a longer period of time, I'd say maybe 10 to 12 weeks on, then do a mini cut for 4 weeks just to reel the body fat back in, get your body in a better state to build muscle again, because a whole consistent bulk is probably not, it's not good, because your body will get too used to it. Your insulin resistance goes up, so your sensitivity goes to shit, and really it's not great for building muscle. So even my guys on my programs, that like if they're on a 12-week or a month, I say after a few months, then switch it over, we'll change your goals and we'll do a mini cut, we'll get back to it later. So it's kind of like taking a couple steps back to take, you know, about 6 million steps forward, I think is the saying. We'll see how we go. I'm really excited for this, because I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm over dieting, I'm over feeling like death, and feeling like I'm constantly want to eat all the time. And I really want to fuel myself. So in the past few weeks when I was on holidays, all I did was just eat normal amounts of food, and my training was insane. I forgot how good it was to be that full and strong and being able to actually push the intensity far. So by intensity, I don't mean just running around the gym, no rest, like freaking out like you're just out of your mind. I mean actually how far in that one set can you go to a failure with as much weight. So usually in the past, I'd hit like 10 reps and be like, okay, that's me done. I can't do any more. And now with that same weight, I'd be able to hit like 12, 13, have a breather, hit the 14. Like it's crazy how much harder I can push myself. As a result, I need a lot more rest. So it's kind of like I'm weighing it up with how much rest I need versus the intensity in the gym, because it's significantly higher, which is good, which is always good. And I just realized how damn red I am. This is one of those things that happens. So I thought I'd quickly tell you guys before I get 6,000 comments going, why is he so red? What's going on with his face? And it's just because I'm really hot. Like, feel my face. How hot is that? It's a weird thing. And it's about 30 million degrees in Australia here. So I just thought I'd address that just before we get a million comments. Anyway, guys, Havey's gonna get here pretty soon. We're gonna train some back. By that, I mean, I'm gonna train some back and biceps and rear delts, and he's gonna film it, so. All right, guys, where did I leave off? That's right, last time I saw you, I said I was with Havey. Pass it to Havey?
No.
Havey's behind the camera. Anyway, guys, what we're doing today is big pull day, which means I'm gonna annihilate my back, biceps, and rear delts, like I said. Check it. That's the new, oh, perfect.
Oh.
That's the new flavor, which keen to try it. I lie, I had one this morning and it was absolutely delicious. But I'm gonna give you a live taste test. Guys, if you want the new Hardcore Oxy, it's basically like normal Oxy Shred, but it's got 250 milligrams of caffeine and a few more focus ingredients. So I just use it as a pre-workout because it's goddamn delicious and does the job. Do you want some, Havey?
No, I'm good.
You haven't even had any Monster today?
No, I'm off it.
You came here with one Macca's coffee and that was it. Lemon drop. Lemon sherbet drop. Nah, it's actually sick. Tastes like those lollies. Do you ever have them?
Yeah.
Good. Absolutely good. Do you want to taste?
No, I'm good.
I'll give you a shot.
No, don't worry.
I'll give you a shot. Where's Scafey? Scaf, come taste this. I need a second opinion since Havey's been a little... Yeah, man. Let's go. The only person qualified to taste this is an absolute 120 kilo monster in a shirt. Here we go. Taste it. Let's go. Come on. L'chaim. Skulls the entire thing.
It's actually quite good.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm about
That's
it.
nice.
Pure heaven. Now you have to... Okay, but you got to snort this entire strip.
Let's go.
Thank you for your help.
Perfect.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
I give that a good 8.5.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
8.5. Yeah. Doing bits. Alright, let's get to gym and tear this back off its spine.
Cause I was made for this. I'm at the top of every list. I was made for this. I was made for this. Truth is, I'm the favorite. I was made for this. Yeah, I was made for this.
So guys, that is it for me. Absolutely gassed. If you enjoyed this, let me know. Comment something below. Comment also too if you want to see the updated lean bulking guide of what I've been doing recently to secure all the gains. That is it for me. Happy, do you have anything left to add?
Nothing.
No, that is it. You guys know what to do. Stay massive.
Fresh cut in the denims, all these sexy jeans in my section. And slide into your DMs in the PM and the AM. Then I slide into your feelings when you see just what I'm saying.